Hi guys, it's Matt here again at m-vapes. We've got a new product in. Just going to go through and show you some of its features. A little while back, you may remember we stocked the Corolla RTA by SXK. Well, they've done some improvements and come out with a new version, the V1.5. I'm going to take a look at that in a moment. I'll just grab the original one. There we go. This was the original SXK Corolla. It was basically a top-mounted coil tank atomizer, a bit similar to things like the Haze and the Theorem and things like that, where you basically build your coil across there and put your wicks down into the tank. So that was the original one, and it was a brilliant little atomizer. I still use mine very regularly. It had a couple of issues. The main issue was that this build deck here was always live, so if that was in your pocket with your keys, which you shouldn't do anyway, but if it was, and a metal object touched between here and here, you're going to dead short the battery. So, great atomizer, but that wasn't particularly clever. The other problem it had was the fill port there was absolutely tiny and made it tricky to fill. I did post a video up showing an easy way to refill it by just putting a needle bottle down the side there where your wick goes, and that was a lot easier to fill up. Anyway, they've addressed those issues, and we now have a V1.5 Corolla. It comes in this rather sexy rubberized feel black box, which is, I've never seen a rubberized box before, well, packaging box anyway. You have to excuse me because I've opened it already, so I'll run through what you get. You get this bag here, which has all the spare O-rings. You have two spare post screws and a little screwdriver, and the post screws are gold plated. Then you have this little box of bits, and here is the V1.5 Corolla. Let's get some focus on that for you. There we go. Now, at this stage, I'll point out that there's three versions that we're going to be stocking. There's this one, and then there's this one, and we've kept the classic purple as well. There we go. They're all the same, it's just this top section that's removable on all of those that makes them different. And obviously the purple one has a matching drip tip there. So they're listed as, we're going to have them listed as three versions, so you can choose, this one, or this one, or you can collect all three. But for now, we're going to be looking at this particular one. On the base there, let's have a little look at that. We've got Corolla V1.5 serial number and the Ultron logo, which is a thing that they've decided to call it as well. So we've called it the SXK Ultron Corolla V1.5. Okay, comes with a little stubby drip tip, which may or may not be to your liking. It's also well and truly in there. I'll leave that in there for now. Let's have a look at the important bit, the old build deck. So let's do a comparison to the old one. Okay, new one on the left, old one on the right. As you can see, we've obviously got gold plated screw terminals. The wick holes are the same size, which I'll put a measurement up on this, and I'm not going to measure it right now. But as you can see, the fill hole is quite a lot larger. Well, the actual hole is the same size, but the recessed cup that you put your needle, your bottle tip into is a lot larger, which actually is perfect for pretty much your standard size bottles. I'll just grab an empty one. Here we go. This sort of, that sort of affair. Whereas on the old one, you see there's no hope in hell of that going in there. But on the new one, you see that fits nicely in there. It creates a little seal around it, so you can squeeze your juice in. Also, you'll see that there's insulation around the top post now, so it's no longer the whole section is no longer live, which I'm glad that they addressed that feature. So obviously your positive current comes through the gold plated centre pin, travels up through onto this insulated section, and the negative obviously from the thread around the body up the centre section onto the base. So I'm glad that they've addressed that. That's, that was quite an important safety issue. Air hole size looks to be the same. Yep, air hole's the same, which is good, because I think that was, just right for mouth to lung. You can have a very tight direct lung if you wanted, but this is all about flavour. Having the coil so close to the top, it really does give amazing flavour. It's like a dripping atomizer. You can take the top off, take the drip tip off. You can drip, and obviously you've got a reservoir of juice as well. Now they've also supplied it with these two things, which are polycarbonate. These are all polycarbonate, but that's the only downside. If they'd made it all glass, I think it would have been the ultimate atomizer, but that's what the V.2's for. Probably. I'm just speculating. But yeah, it comes with 3 tanks, and I'll show you what else it comes with. You get this little bag of bits here, and you get 2 gold screws and 2 little gold square blocks and a sort of chimney section. Now the gold blocks, I'm not actually sure what they're for. Oh, I know what they're for, I think. Right, if we undo the 510 screw, I'll get some focus, there we go. We can now unscrew this section here. And we can take out the tank that it comes with. And we can put in, yes, that is a tank. It's debatable, but if we take this section off the centre chimney, see, that's why you get so many O-rings in the kit. Yeah, there we go. You're gonna love this. Look at that. Let's put the tiny tank on. There we go. Now I'll give you a comparison. Here is a Ultron V2, their newest one out, dripping atomizer, and that is the Corolla V1.5. with the tiny tank on, and that's quite a bit smaller than a dripper, so that is pretty cool. And obviously you put the corresponding short gold screw in, 510 screw, because obviously that one's now too long. And you do the same with the large tank. I'll put the large tank on to show you. So just unscrew that, take your tiny tank out, and we need the large chimney section. You can screw that on there, or you can screw it on there, doesn't matter which way around you do it. And there it is with the large tank. With the large tank, if I put it next to a Serpent Mini, it's very similar in size to that. You know, obviously you've got this extra top piece. If I put the standard tank on, I think it probably comes in close. Let's have a look. There's this one. Yeah, see, with the standard tank, it's pretty much the same sort of overall dimensions as the Serpent Mini. Obviously the large tank makes it a bit bigger. So there we go, this is the standard Corolla V1.5 tank, and this is the fitted with the larger tank. What I'll do is I'm going to accurately measure the capacity of these, because they haven't actually gave me the capacities in the specification. So I'll put each tank on and use a syringe and water and accurately measure what the capacity is for these. And I'm also going to go away and work out what these little gold blocks are for. I presume spacers of some sort. I don't know. Answers on a postcard. We'll get back to that one. But anyway, that is the Corolla V1.5, which I'm absolutely in love with this tank. I haven't even put a build in one yet, but if it's anything like the original, I know the vape's going to be brilliant. And the fact that it's no longer got a live deck, which was a safety issue, the fact that you've got a better fill port, and the fact that you can change down to different tank sizes, really does tick all the boxes for me. So hopefully that little quick look has given you an idea of what it's like. I'll get these listed later on today and work out what these are for. So if anyone knows, let me know. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back with some more videos soon. Bye bye.